You were nodding there, Matt Zarb-Cousin, which I was slightly surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine a situation where Tony Blair tells John Prescott he can't join a picket line. I mean, this is the situation that the Labour Party is in at the moment.
I don't think he ever did, though, did he?
Well, I can't recall any particular examples at the moment, but I'm sure that there was no ban on front benches joining picket lines under Tony Blair. That's the difference. What Harry said is correct. Tony Blair was I disagree with him politically, but he was a very skilled politician, and that's the problem with Keir Starmer, is he's a novice. He's only elected to Parliament in 2015. He hasn't got the experience or the wherewithal to accommodate the unions and business in the coalition that he's trying to build. So his entire strategy is to try to be antagonistic towards the unions. I don't think he's going to back the strikes. He obviously didn't back the recent rail strike. But I don't think it's the union's loss, to be honest. I just think he's a very, very weak politician, and the direction of travel at the moment that he's taking strategically is not working. He's on a net approval rating of -26, and a recent poll has put the Labour Party 1 point behind the Tories. So this is not...
It's 1 point ahead. I think it's the narrowest lead.
The Labour Party 1 point behind the Tories, yeah, so...
no, I think they were 1 point ahead, but that's
the Labour Party. Sorry,
the narrowest lead of all of the recent polls.
Sure, yeah. Sorry, I stand corrected.
But did he have any alternative but to sack Sam Tarry? It wasn't really for appearing on a picket line. It was because he did unauthorised. I mean, if you imagine you were in your old job and you saw a front bencher going on television and you hadn't given him permission to do so, and then he was effectively making policy on the hoof, you would have been ringing up Jeremy Corbyn saying, well, we can't have this.
Well, it happened all the time. Keir Starmer did it himself at conference. He stood up and said, Remain has to be an option. That was not Labour policy in a second referendum. So, yeah, we had a lot of freelancers, unfortunately.
Did you advocate Jeremy should sack Keir Starmer?
I don't think he should have appointed him Brexit secretary. I think that was a mistake in hindsight. But look, this is the thing. This is the difficulty with particularly the Labour Party, is it is a broad coalition. It's a broad church. And you have to take all of those aspects of the Labour Party with you in terms of, the membership and the support. And if you can't do that, you're not going to win a general election. And the way that Keir Starmer can do that is by having a very positive, propositional vision for the country that he can unite people behind. But at the moment, all he's got is, premium bonds that he's announced. I mean, no one can really say what policies he's got. A 5% cut on energy bills. I mean, it's weak sauce.